My name is Anray 360. I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Born and raised. Been down here for about 15 years. I love it here in the South. I love the A. You know what I mean? The energy, the vibrancy, the whole nine. And I'm ready to do some big things.
All right, bet. So tell us, Anray, about how'd you get connected with Red Fidel?
Well, me and Red met at a show that I was doing. We have a mutual friend, a brother we call Knowledge Born, and he owns a internet radio station and platform where he promotes underground conscious hip hop, only positive hip hop. We don't promote or support negative hip hop stuff that's going to degrade our people, demean our people, and promote self destruction. So we met at a show where we were doing positive hip hop, and we instantly clicked. He liked the music I was doing, and I liked what I heard from him as well.
Is that the type of music you would describe as the music that you produce? Is like positive, conscious, like type of rap? And how did you get into that, if that is?
Yeah, that definitely is positive, it's conscious, it's uplifting to our people. It's a lot of poison being put out there for our people, and I don't knock what anybody's doing as far as artistic expression, but I feel like it's been an imbalance as far as what's being given out to our people, and we've been given a manufactured culture versus what is really who the soul of who we are, the roots of what we are, the core of what we are. We are loving people, we are spiritual people, we are vibrant people. And my music speaks to uplift that, to bring back that, to tap back into that, and to enlighten our people and empower us, to move more in a positive manner than a self-destructive manner from which, what the mainstream is pushing to our people.
Now, you just mentioned an imbalance. What do you feel, or what do you think we got to do as a culture, especially for hip-hop, to like make it a more balanced space? Obviously we have I don't know, I'm gonna say ratchet hip hop, or we kind of have that lane of it, and then we have the positive, and more conscious. But what do you feel like we need to make it a little bit more balanced?
We basically, like you said, we got the ratchet stuff. So it's a lot of that. We got to recognize where there is a need for where the void is at. We got to recognize where the void is at, and fulfill that need, fulfill that void. Or should I say, pour into that what's missing. So we gotta start supporting positive messages in hip hop again, and music, period. Because it's not just in hip hop, it's all over throughout music. And like I said, all music, is a self expression. But we want to make sure that there's a balance, because that's not the totality of who we are, just ratchetness. And we slinging drugs and smoking and doing all kinds of negative stuff. We always that way once when we was younger. We tried a lot of stuff. We were trying to figure out life. But now for those who have figured out life, those of us who know better, those who got kids coming behind us, nephews and nieces, and little ones in the neighborhood, in the community, we want to lead by example. So we got to make sure that we putting out that positive stuff, and that's where the imbalance is. It's not enough of that. So we got to make sure we, the radio stations like y'all are supporting it, and that's why we're thankful for people like y'all and platforms that y'all have and y'all provide.
Who is your biggest inspiration musically?
I'm an old school guy, so I love Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder. Okay. People that's making music now that I'm inspired by, I would say Talib Kweli, Black Thought. I love T.I., he's very lyrical. I'm a lyrical person, so it's important to me. Lyrics are very important to me and my partner, Red Fidel. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad you said you're very lyrical, because we're going to see how lyrical you are when we come back from break. All right, so make sure you got your 16s ready. We're going to drop some beats and stuff like that. Also going to cue us up, but we'll be right back. It's Voices in the Streets on WAOK. We're talking to Anray 360. Pull up on us. Anray, what's good?
What's good?
Man, so tell them about the project, like Solarians, how'd y'all come up with it, all that good stuff.
Solarians, basically what it says, soul. Larians. We come from the solar system. So we are solar beings, and beings, though we are solar beings, we want to give that solar talk to you. We want to give that cosmic vibration and cosmic frequency to you through our music, and take you far out into the furthest reaches of the cosmos and bring you back, you know what I mean, and let you feel good about what you've seen, because what you've seen was yourself.
Facts.
How you get your name?
Anray 360. Well, that's my name, Anray. It's actually spelled Henri.
Okay.
The H is silent. In French they say Henri. You know what I mean? My people say Anray, and 360 is just me being complete, mind, body, soul. Where the ancestors come back and are revisited again through me. You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Through each of us as individual expressions of the Most High. You know?
Okay.
Yes.
That sounded good, man. All right, so Anray, you said you came to rap. All right.
Yes, sir.
I tell everybody, don't come to Voices in the Streets. What's the rest, Dez?
If you're not gonna rap,
If you're not gonna rap,
don't come up in here.
don't come up over here. So, Philly's own.
Yes.
You know you got to represent. You from Philly.
Of course.
All right. I need to hear I need some nice bars, okay?
I got you.
You got it?
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right. All right. So we about to get Anray 360 right. Austin, you got us?
Think I do.
There we go. All right. You need some headphones?
I need some headphones. Yo,
Let's go.
I'm comfortable with the time and the place I'm at in my life now. I live what I do and share my passion right now. Assassins of mics who walk the path to the light, mastering heights of music, verbally handle the night. I landed from plight, but this is just a piece of the zone here. I roam with the organic versus the clones here. Unknown spheres I brought through 360, where intelligence meets consciousness. Tones that's with me, I know it's deep. Repeat the God in the truest form. It's for your listening pleasures, all others you've been warned. Unmuted storms where rain falls on unicorns. The highest level of non-ethers in human form. I'm from a place where we recognize ideology, programming by those in power, recognizing piety. That's the tip of the flames where the fire be. Be watchful for music or pan in this entire league. They told me don't spit, makes no sense to air it out. I'm on the top floor of my own crib, my whereabouts. The top floor of my own kids, I share a house. The top zone where it's no lid, I tear it out. Mirrors out, this flow here is paramount. I'm not concerned with the rest who claim to carry clout. This music with the heavenly vibe, Mount Everest tribe, walking on grounds with the resin of God. Look, exposing snakes in this game, this show who's who. Don't roll with squad, they don't make them like they used to. So walk the lane of this terrain if it behooves you. With those with envy and hate, be out to shoot you. Exposing snakes in this game, this show who's who. Don't roll with squad, they don't make them like they used to. So walk the lane of this terrain if it behooves you. With those with envy and hate, be out to shoot you. 360.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it.
You know, I'm telling you, you whack rappers. You whack rappers. You scared rappers. Stop trying to come up here and you don't have the skills or the bars.
Yes,
okay?
His ex gonna call you out.
Yes. It's 2026, okay? I'm not taking it easy on them. No more, Dez.
I know you're not.
No more.
I know. I've already seen it twice.
No
You know, we
more.
let a couple slide through last year.
I let a couple slide. No more sliding.
Year, so.
You gotta have the bars, okay?
Exactly.
All right, Anray. So, with your music, you're a conscious MC. That means that you're all about mind, body, soul, spirit, the things that are happening and impacting us. How do you feel about the things going on in the world right now, whether it's the government, whether it's ICE, whether it's just the way black people are being treated? I don't know if you've seen the picture of the Obamas with the monkey faces, with the monkeys and all that stuff. Like, how does that impact you and impact your music?
It greatly impacts me, and it greatly impacts my music. Whatever I go through and experience in life, I have to put it through my music. You know, I dealt with record labels back in the past. I want to say like 98, 90, 97, 98, 99. I was dealing with Def Jam, and I was under Eric Sermon, and we had a group called the Big East Conference. It was me and three of my other brothers from Philly and the South Jersey area. And I bring that up because you asked me how this what's going on today impact me. I once compromised because what the record label wanted me to do, what they felt was what would sell. So I compromised my music. I compromised my message. And I lost the feeling. I lost that feel. And once you lose that feeling, I realized that was the true definition of selling your soul. You traded off your soul for something, a promise of something else. And once you lose your soul, you lose that feeling, man, it's hard to get that back if you can ever get it back again. So it's important for me to, whatever I see going on and affecting our people, I'm a messenger. Like you said, you came here and you started, becoming a minister or, and giving the word. My music is my way of giving the word. What we speak carries a vibration, and everything that we are talking, everything we listen to, we hear. They say you are what you eat. You are what you consume by your eyes, what you're seeing. If you're watching a bunch of negativity, it's going to affect your internal soul because your eyes are your windows to your soul. Your ears do the same thing. They carry a vibration. So we got to make sure that we putting out that good message and talk about what's pertinent, what's concerning, and the issues that are important to our people.
You know what's interesting about that conversation about selling your soul, about Bud Crawford and what's his name? Austin? Is it Channing?
Yeah, Channing Crowder.
Channing Crowder, right? And he talked about like they asked Bud if he would go and for $100 million, would you go back and box? And he was like, yo, I'd go for $100 million. And Bud looked at him and was like, well, now we see what your character is. We see what your integrity is. You talking about that, about selling your soul, reminded me of that. Is like, what's the price of your soul? What is the profit of man to gain the whole wide world, but to lose his soul? You know what I mean? I think about that when you just said that.
Yeah. And I did a verse at this one show I had. And I spoke on Anray 3000, and not in a negative manner because I got nothing but respect for him lyrically as an artist, as a musician. He's one of the most gifted to ever, to do this. And some people didn't understand what I was saying, but I had to break it down and tell them, our messages, come in different forms. You don't always have to spit lyrics. His message was through the flute this time. You know what I mean? It was a feeling, it was a vibration, and you had to tap in and tune into that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're right. You can't sell your soul. There's certain things we just not supposed to compromise. You know what I mean? And once you go down that abyss, that rabbit hole, it
is what it is.
You ain't going to be able to climb back out sometimes.
Facts. Tell the people how they can follow you.
I got one question.
Oh, you got one? Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm curious to know, what books are you reading? Are you reading any books right now? What books are you reading? I feel like when you're really in this high, in a high vibration or like a conscious rapper and just always in the know, there's something that's always on your nightstand or the book that you always go to or whatever you're currently reading.
I started off, on this journey back in I want to say like 95. I'm telling my age now. I know y'all heard of the book Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. I also read Wretched of the Earth by Fance Fannin. The Destruction of the Black Civilization. It's a lot of different books that I go to. But recently, spiritually, I read this book called Everything in this book is true. Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly the way things are. And it's written by a guy named Bob Frizzle. You know what I mean? So nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly the way things are. It's a weird title, but when I tell you the information in there, talked about your macabre, your chakras, Area 51, everything is in there, and it's a deeply spiritual, information laden book. You know what I mean?
Dope. Tell the people how they can follow you, how they can cop the music, what's the next show, all that good stuff.
You can follow me at Anray 360. That's ANRAY 360. ANRAY 360 with the degree sign on the other side of the zero on all platforms, all streaming platforms. That's on YouTube. That's on Instagram. And look me up. I got probably like 10, 11 albums online. And I got more coming. Facts.
Go cop the new Solarians project out now. You can find it on all DSPs. Anray 360, appreciate you pulling up on us. Man, peace and blessings to you and everything, your whole movement, all right?
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
No problem.